Hello everybody, Mr. Lego Lover 55 here, and welcome to another LEGO set review. Today we're taking a look at set 75529, Elite Praetorian Guard. This set is recommended for ages 8 to 14 and has around 92 pieces. So here on the box we've got the Elite Praetorian Guard, all for here, set info, LEGO Star Wars logo on top, and the Buildable Figures logo / CCBS logo there at the bottom. And then the Disney logo, of course, because it's Star Wars. Then here it shows all of the action features and posability options that you could possibly do. And that's pretty much it. So, let's go ahead and take a look at the set. So here is the Elite Praetorian Guard, and his color scheme consists of red, and black, and a bit of silver. So, probably my favorite part about this is the cloth piece. Now, although I wouldn't say it doesn't exactly look too well from the back, it definitely looks awesome from the front, I will say. I really do like this cloth piece. I'm sure a lot of good mockists will find, or at least Constraction mockists will find a very good use for this. I'm sure this can be used outside of Constraction, but still very useful. His weapon, I wasn't sure about, but I actually really do like it. Wasn't sure how I felt about just like these being bent, but I think it looks pretty cool. Also, one thing I wasn't sure I would like is the head, and I'm still not sure if I really like the design of it. I know that's how it appears in the movie, but I don't know, it just doesn't look, I guess, very cool, I guess. And also one thing, it's a lot bigger than I thought it would be, so it's huge. I did not expect it to be as big as it is, so that was just something I was surprised with. Some other things that I do like are a lot of the new pieces and recolored armor pieces, such as these printed 1x3 armor shells. Wait, no, they're not. They are not 1x3. I'm thinking about system sets. But that armor shell there, that print with the print, this shoulder armor add-on piece in red, you get 2 of those, which is pretty nice. You also get 2 of those printed armor shells. This shin piece, the Star Wars shin piece in red, I don't think we've gotten that before in red at all. This torso piece in red, also I think that's new, and it's got a print on there. And of course these blade pieces here, those can be, I'm sure those will be very useful for Constraction mocks and also system mocks, pretty much. Just mocking in general, they look really good. So as I was building this set, I was a bit surprised because when I was building it, I realized he was going to have the Skull Basher function, and if you guys don't know, I'm not a big fan of the Skull Basher function, mainly because when I got Skull Basher, it didn't really work as well as I thought it would, and they also used that function in K2SO. Wasn't exactly a big fan of that. I'm not sure if I said that in the K2SO review or not, but not exactly a big fan of the Skull Basher function. And then they used it in this set. However, they did it a bit differently this time around. They just did it so you move it side to side. So it's not exactly the same as the Skull Basher function, so it's not like if you press down on this, the 2 arms will like just come bashing towards each other. This one's just more of like a side to side motion, I guess. So it's not really exactly bashing. I guess it's just bashing with one single weapon. I don't know. It's different. It's different from the original Skull Basher function. Not sure how I feel about it. I'll say the function doesn't work all too well. You know, it doesn't move side to side all that much, but I actually do like that because I'm not going to really use the function at all, so that's great for posing because it doesn't exactly interfere with that at all, which I really do like. So another play feature you can do is you can split his swords, or I guess his spear, in half to make these sort of blades, I guess. So I think this is a really neat feature, and you can get some pretty cool poses out of this as well. So let me just try to get one here. Whoops, okay, so yeah, that's something I don't exactly like about these armor shells, is that they do come off easily. But, yep, okay, so it's sort of, I guess, this is sort of why I also don't like the Skull Basher function, because it does mess up with the posability. However, one thing you can do, also, red Hordeca necks, that's a really cool thing to see. I was really surprised when I saw that. I was not expecting that at all, so very excited about that. But, yeah, so you can get him in some pretty cool poses like this. Definitely probably one of my favorite poses to put him in, so, yeah. He's just a very posable figure overall, and I think he would definitely be, he's just a very good display figure, honestly. Not so much for playing, although he does have play value. I think he's better off being displayed, and he does look really cool being displayed. But, honestly, I think that's really it. There isn't a whole lot else to this figure, so I think we might as well go ahead and take a quick look at the instructions. So here's the instruction manual for the set. Here on the front, pretty much the same stuff as on the front of the box. Then here on the next page shows that you should organize your pieces. Then building instructions, more instructions, then the final product. Then our good old list of pieces, advertisement for some of the Star Wars sets, then advertisement for all of the other Last Jedi Constraction figures, and that's pretty much it. So, let's go ahead and move on to the end of the video. So now for my overall thoughts. So, a lot of the things that I do like, one of the things I do like, I guess, are all of the new / recolored pieces, such as the new armor add-on pieces, and also the red Hordeca necks. Those are really nice to see. I'm not actually sure if we've gotten Hordeca necks in any other color than dark bluish gray. I mean, maybe we might have gotten it in one other color, maybe white or something. I don't exactly remember, but it's nice to get those in red. I believe this is the first time we've ever gotten those. It's at least the very first time I've ever gotten those in red. Also the shin pieces there, these blade pieces, and yeah, just a lot of cool pieces in this set. Oh, the cloth piece is also pretty cool as well. Just gives it a more, I guess, elegant look. I also do like the posability on this figure. I feel like it is, they did a good job with it, just apart from the skull basher function, I guess, sort of messing that up. But, even then, you can still find ways around that. But, for things I don't like, you can see there's a little bit of a gap there. I kind of wish they had found some way to cover that up, because when you have him posed like this, it sort of exposes the bone piece right there that the armor shell is covering right there. So maybe if they'd found a way to fix that, then that would have been this almost would have been perfect, I guess. But that's sort of a problem. But honestly, I think that's really the only problem. I can't think of anything else that I dislike about this set. I think this is so far this may be my favorite Constraction figure. I'm not exactly too sure. K2SO is a pretty cool figure still, but this one's pretty cool as well. But I think that's pretty much all I have to say about this guy, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching, and keep building!